Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Aquarius for January 25th through the 27th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. If you are returning, and also if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell if you do want to stay up to date with my messages, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. Quick disclaimer, this is going to be general, so definitely use a level of discernment. All of my information to book me for a personal session, if you would like to get one after viewing this, will be listed below. I offer some really, really great readings, as well as my Patreon, which is where we're going to do a complete love spread and we're going to see what exactly you guys are going to be encountering in that arena. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first thing we're going to touch on is the energy that you guys were dealing with leading up into these next 3 days. Okay, so we do have the journey card clarified by the High Priestess. So, first, covering the journey card, this is you guys realizing that on the path towards success, on the path towards enlightenment, on the path towards self happiness, it's not about getting to the destination, it's about the journey to get there. It's not about, how much money you're going to get eventually in life. It's just the journey to get there. So, for a lot of you, if you have been hard on yourself as far as you wanting to be further in your journey, this is understanding that everything is a journey and that the path itself is the true reward more than anything. Because through the path of, you finding yourself or shaping up your spiritual knowledge, it's so much wisdom through the experiences you're going through. And a lot of you, this was something that you subconsciously may have realized. It may have not been something that was like outwardly like, oh my God, I realized this. But it's more of like a subconscious clicking that kind of took place where it was like, my journey is my journey. For some of you as well, you could have been in this energy of being, again, disappointed in yourself and you wanting to be further. And your spirit guides really wanted you to understand that you have no control over certain things as far as like how fast they manifest in your life. We think that if we think about something right now, it's supposed to appear right now. That's not how it works. So they want you to understand that on your journey, there is going to be bumps and, curves and dips. That's the point. It's not supposed to be something that's just straight forward, gonna just, work for you. There has to be lessons on the way. There has to be wisdom that's gained through the experiences. Okay. Now with the High Priestess, this is again very wise energy. This would be Pisces energy as well, but the High Priestess is all about the all knowing. Knowing based off of, again, your own sense of wisdom and being able to be connected to your intuition. So for a lot of you, you may have been upset with yourself for accepting people into your life who were a little deceptive or just didn't have the qualities that you knew you deserved in a partner. And with the High Priestess, this is you acknowledging the fact that it's time for you to make wiser decisions. It's time for you to see things from a higher perspective as well so that you can avoid getting yourself into, heartbreak or situations that could have been avoided. All right. Now, what I'm seeing for the energy you guys are going to be dealing with for the next 3 days, we do have the Broken Heart card and the Empress. So this may be you, again, staying stuck on some disappointments that may have taken place within your love life. This could be you having to mend your heart back together after, somebody broke it really, really bad. After, cheating on you, just not being honest as far as their motives for the relationship, or you guys just having a hard time seeing eye to eye as well. And it caused either some breakup due to communication issues, whatever it may be. But for some of you, if it's not love, this is more of you focusing on the disappointments of possibly like a career choice that you wanted to make. And you may be feeling like what you wanted to come out of it may be not coming out of it as much as you'd like to. And with the Empress, this could be you chasing a career because, your mother may have wanted you to do it. For others of you, this could be with this Empress here, you wanted more abundance, you wanted more money out of a situation, and you guys having to realize that again, things don't just happen overnight. Just keep putting that work in. With the Empress as well, you could be a mother, and the person who you may have kids with, you guys may be going through some really, really rough patches, and you could be just trying to focus on your motherhood while everything is going array. But with the Tower in reverse, I feel like whatever disappointment you guys may be in right now, understand there's a reason why certain things didn't work out. Okay, with the Tower in reverse, this is the universe keeping you from getting stuck in a very unstable situation, or the rug being pulled under your feet. So understand, not saying it's okay, whatever disappointment here was actually here to stop you from getting even more disappointed down the line. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Okay. Another thing I am seeing as well, it is going to be some growth energy that's going to come from this. I don't feel like you guys are going to be just stuck in this like, oh my God, I'm so this, I'm so that. This is going to help you grow as an individual, help you step into this maturity energy, and then with the Tower in reverse, be able to recognize when situations are a hot mess because you've already went through it, where somebody broke your heart, or somebody played games with you, or an opportunity didn't give you what you wanted, things of that nature. Now, what I do have for the advice, we do have the Door to Romance and the Magician card. So if you are an Aquarius out there who has been single for some time, I do see the opportunity for you to open the door towards a newer romance. This is just with the Magician card, you realizing that the cards are in your hands, that fate is really waiting on you to take a step out there and realize that you can manifest the love that you want. It's just, again, being very aware, for one, of who you're choosing to be, a partner or somebody who you want to take things serious with, but also making sure that your own heart chakra is not blocked off, or that you're not coming off kind of defensive, because that will kind of scare people away. So be aware of your own energy and how it's being projected. Now, for others of you not on a romantic tip, this is about your own heart space. This is you guys making sure as well that you're not shutting yourself off from your heart's desires, because with the Magician card, this is about you guys being able to manifest the money you want, manifest the home that you want, whatever it may be that you're wanting. This is you not denying yourself of it because of the fact that you may be scared that it may not work out for you. You can't be scared in life. You honestly can't, because everything about life is scary to begin with. So to play it safe is just to play dumb, really and truly, because nothing in life is playing it safe. Nothing in life is. Every day we take a gamble with our lives. But what I am seeing for the obstacle that may come up, we do have the World card clarified by the Page of Wands. So this is possibly, for some of you guys traveling, if you are going to be traveling, be careful not to like lose your bags or anything of that nature. Make sure as well, when you are taking your stuff to the airport, you don't have anything crazy in your bag to where they may be trying to keep your bags as well. That does happen. With the Page of Swords as well, this could be you guys having a hard time moving on or closing a cycle here, possibly with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This may be somebody who's younger in energy, or who you guys have a more like sexually charged connection with. There may be a hard time with you guys closing that cycle out, or even for some of you guys learning that lesson completely from what that connection may have taught you. Now, for some of you, it's not a fire sign. This is just somebody who you had a very passionate connection with and you wanted more out of it. It was just certain lessons that were supposed to come out of it. And with the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands in reverse, the connection was there, but the stable relationship wasn't. That's the problem. And for some of you, like, the issue was you guys seeing eye to eye in this relationship and honestly being counterparts. Somebody was trying to be more of the masculine energy in this relationship, and not really listen to the other person. And this may have made the relationship go to shit. I'm going to just be honest. The issue also may be communication within your relationship already. If you're in a relationship right now, there may be an issue with you guys getting that like sexual chemistry going again. But moving on from this, what I am seeing for the outcome, we do have the Star card and the Healer of the Ages, which is very interesting because both of these cards are cards of healing. So with this being the outcome, you guys are definitely going to be recovering from any sort of disappointments here. This is actually very positive. I'm actually happy that we're ending with this because the reading was kind of seeming a little depressing, okay? But with the Healer of the Ages and the Star, this is you guys being able to heal yourself. For some of you guys, what I will say is you may go to an actual healer, maybe get a reading or something like that that may give you some sort of insight to move forward. Others of you, you may be taking the initiative to work on yourself as an individual. This is working on your emotional well-being. And for some of you guys, letting out a good cry is going to really be healing to you, okay? Tears, there's nothing wrong with crying them, okay? It lets our inner body kind of cleanse and let that emotion out that we've been bundling up for however long, okay? So if you have to have a good cry this week, definitely do so. But really, I'm seeing that you guys are going to be stepping into some healing energy after really gaining hope for yourself and everything that you can manifest, really and truly. And this is for some of you guys realizing that you have, again, the power to turn things around for yourself as far as your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, what I will say is make sure when it comes to communication with somebody in particular, like in a relationship sense, that you're not being too petty. Because for some of you, you may be even trying to heal a connection with someone this week. This is something that I am seeing through these cards. But with the Page of Swords in reverse, you may be, trying to heal the relationship and working things out. But there may be overly petty communication that's going to really dead that very quickly. So if you're going to put work into this connection, be aware of what you're putting work into and be aware of what you're projecting or what you're letting somebody project onto you. Others of you, this is self-work, this is self-love, this is self-healing. Okay, and this is you finally cutting communication with someone as well. Now, we'll go more in depth with your love life, like I said, on the other side. But let's go ahead and pull some cards in regards to just some general messages that your spirit guides wanted me to pass on to you. This is the interesting part of the reading. All right, let's see. So yeah, we're going to use this little deck here. Don't sleep on this little deck because it gets to the point, okay? So let's see. What's going on with my Aquarius for January 25th through the 27th? January 25th through the 27th. Let's see, for my Aquarius. What's their spirit guides wanting me to pass on to them? Okay, so first card out is cheerfulness. So this is being aware of the company that you keep around you. If you're the type of person where you have a lot of friends, you have a lot of people that you socialize with, be aware of who you have around you, who you tell your plans to, who you're celebrating with, because a lot of times we have people around us who are not completely happy for us, or they have their own motives for dealing with us. So if you have friends around you who are only around whenever you're celebrating your accomplishments, or who don't really seem supportive only when they can get a piece of the pie, be aware of that. Don't turn a blind eye to it just because it's a friend of yours, because for some of you guys, you may be doing that. There also may be some good news that does come in this week or the next couple of days, This is just making sure as well that you're being careful who you're telling it to, because like I said, everybody's not happy for you. Everybody doesn't have the same mindset that you do, that you could support them and not be jealous. Okay. Sadly, that's just not the life we live in. Okay. So let's see what else comes out. Aquarius for January 25th through the 27th. Let's see. So we have this card, and this is freedom. Honestly, with this card, whenever I see this come out in a reading, this is transformation and this is freedom. So this is going through that ugly stage in life. A lot of you guys, you had to go through that ugly cycle within your situation so that you can come out more beautiful than ever, for one, but also transformed, and also being able to set yourself free from limiting mindsets or even limiting situations, whether that's like within relationships where The relationship may have been tumultuous, but through that tumultuous relationship, you are able to transform into somebody who's even wiser, somebody who can recognize red flags and also nip things in the bud before they even go any further than what they need to. Okay. For some of you, I would recommend taking some sort of vacation as well. If you have been overworked, taking a vacation is long overdue. Okay. Okay, so we have the letter card. So this means that there's going to be some sort of communication that's going to come out of nowhere here. This communication is definitely going to throw you off with this person, because this may be somebody who you thought like, look, you're not even going to try to reach out to me. We've had our issues. I don't think that we could work things out. But there is going to be communication that's going to come from someone here. All right. This could even be, and I don't want you to think of it just on a romantic level. This could be a family member that messages you after not speaking to you for a while, a friend that messages you after not speaking to you a while, or even a lover. It doesn't just limit that. It's not just limited to that. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting tongue tied. It's more than just a romantic partner who may be messaging you. This could be anybody. But there's going to be some sort of important message that is going to come through. Definitely make sure that you're being aware of your text messages. Okay, because something interesting may come through here. Now, we do have the wedding card. This may be an invitation to a wedding. This could be a family wedding for some of you. This could even be messages coming from the person that you are married to. If you guys are split up, this person could message you and let you know, hey, let's finally go forward with that divorce, if you guys both came to that amicable agreement. Others of you, this is like this person reaching out, possibly wanting to work things out. If you're in a relationship with someone or you have a connection with someone, like I said, this person may be wanting to speak their piece. Others of you, you may actually be the one reaching out and speaking your piece as well. Okay, let's pull another card. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, so we have the Room card. So for a lot of you, you've been very cooped up in your own space. This is like for some of you staying in the house 3 days consecutively, not really going anywhere. This could also be, especially if you're like a self-employed person, or if you don't have a job, this is like staying cooped up in the house because you may be feeling a little depressed. So be aware of what's making you feel depressed. This may be your environment and being cooped up so much in that same environment, because our environment also does influence our emotional well-being more than people really understand. And with this card showing up, maybe the furniture that you have around you, or even the way things are set up, maybe even switching the feng shui, is going to give you an energy boost. It's kind of like when you go on the same route every single day, driving to work or to school or what have you, you get tired, you get bored of the same thing. So sometimes you have to switch things up. So this is definitely an omen for you guys to go ahead and switch things up in your environment. And this is also being aware of what you're used to. Are you used to things that are like, are you used to being treated fucked up? Are you used to dealing with getting less than what you deserve? If that's the case, this is addressing that and being able to realize that, hey, maybe I've been limiting myself to these experiences due to the fact that I've already been accustomed to being treated this way or being done this way. That's for some of you, okay? Don't take that personally if that's not for you. Okay, let's pull one more. So we have consolation, and it's in reverse. So for some of you, if you haven't really been seeing a change in like the universe giving you gifts or blessings and things of that nature, where things may have like slowed down a little bit and have been a little stagnant in that arena, it may be time for you to pray to your spirit guides, time for you to pray to God. And also, this is like putting offerings on your altar, if that is something that you're interested in. But making sure that you're honoring your ancestors and also letting them know, your spirit guide, your ancestors, God, whatever you believe in, that you're still looking to them to help you. We have to ask the universe sometimes for what we want. They don't know. So speak out into the universe what you want, whether that's more money for yourself, whether that's more abundance, things of that nature. You need to be clear on exactly what you want. So we're going to finish this off on the other side. We're going to talk about the love portion, like I said, over on my YouTube channel memberships page and also my Patreon. So if that is something you're interested in, all of my links are going to be listed below for you. It's only one fee for the whole entire month. It's only $5 to view all of my extended readings, which is a steal. Definitely check that out. And yes, get you a personal reading as well. If you want to learn, or not even learn, if you want to get the tea on your situation in full, in a full breakdown and things of that nature, all of my information will be listed below. And I will see each and every one of you on my Patreon.